Andrew Weissmann, what do you see in this report from Katie Benner?
Three things. First, the law. Second, the facts. And third, remaining investigation. So on the law, I'm going to read to you what the Department of Justice defines election fraud to be. Election fraud is conduct intended to corrupt the process by which ballots are tabulated or election results are certified. So look at the reporting from Katie today and put it in context. You have the president pressuring the Georgia Secretary of State. You now have evidence that the president pressured people of the Department of Justice to pressure Georgia and to open up a fake investigation. You have pressure on the vice president not to certify the results. You have the inciting of a rebellion on January 6th. And then put this in context, Lawrence, of you're saying this sounds like the president just wants an open investigation. Well, that certainly sounds like exactly what we heard about a year ago in the first impeachment of the president in his so-called perfect Ukraine call, which was election interference because it was to have a fake investigation into Joe Biden. So that is all a series of facts that help prove election fraud. And the investigation piece is it's really important now for people to look at other sources of evidence, to talk to Barr, to Assistant Attorney General Rabbitt, who also resigned, the Attorney General in Georgia, in other states. You really want to find out who else was pressured by this president. It's not that you need more evidence, but I think at this point, it's pretty clear that more evidence is going to come out.
Michael Moore, you were here when we had that very, very surprising and sudden, mysterious resignation by a U.S. attorney in Georgia. You didn't believe on its face that this was just needed to spend more time with the family. Turns out this I reread Georgia's statute tonight on voter fraud and solicitation of voter fraud. It seems to me like the Georgia statute is violated in the evidence we're reading in the New York Times.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt that there's a problem with the violation of the Georgia statute. I mean, it's pretty clear here that there's been an effort to solicit somebody to commit voter fraud. I think it also puts the meat on the bones of why the U.S. attorney in Atlanta resigned. And I felt like all along that he was likely asked to do something that he didn't think was appropriate. And that's what it looks to be now. And I'm not, you know, the administration is gone. We're dealing with actings now. But, you know, this is sort of the classic example. While the last bird may be gone, you just can't get the stink out of the chicken house. And that's really what's going on here, is that we're sort of seeing the remnants of the Trump administration, the efforts that he's used in the Department of Justice to act as his own personal attorney. I think it's pretty clear that you had a rogue DOJ official who took it on himself to try to counsel the president as an individual as opposed to the institution, try to counsel the campaign essentially on what to file. This was not an effort to come in and investigate a case. It was to use a statement which has a huge impact. If you use a statement from the Department of Justice that there's an investigation, that there's an inquiry, that there's a concern, that has a ripple effect that goes on, and it would have buttressed, I think, the arguments that you were hearing from sort of the lunatic fringe of some of the Georgia delegation about, you know, whether or not the vote should be certified. And so it strikes me as fairly clear that the U.S. attorney was just not going to play ball with the president on this.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.